Okay, so I've located a small moon, asteroid, in front of a planet, which is scorched desert. And I'm just going to try and superimpose one on top of the other. And try and describe what I see. We basically have a surface detail, type of topography, which in relation to the planet also has some features similar to frozen sections. So I mean, if we stood on this moon, I had to look around. Actually compare the curvature of the surface, like most asteroids are. They're irregular, but being on top of one still gives you a limited view. The question here being which way is up and which way is down, because I could do shift and angle. I'll show you the previous place we were walking on is down there. Okay, so we were vertical. So climbing up on top of these things, it would be difficult to say, just like a mountaineer would have a problem knowing whether or not he's walking uphill or on a smooth, flat surface. Which I imagine would just be the direction right in front of the explorer that discovers that perhaps as you rotate with the asteroid, because you're going to get some cliffs, you know. Let's look around this cliff. I mean, you suppose you'd fall off at one end, right? Or that you're still vertical. In reference to the center of the asteroid. So I mean, a good pointer actually could be that the only way to be sure about which is up and down, you probably gleam it from the dark side as you see the planet right there in front of you. The scorched desert. So in relation to this, then let's check the asteroid's effect being similar to Earth with twilight as we move from nighttime to daytime, and basic changes in orientation would function like two cogwheels, each having a center. But the surprising fact would be that any astronaut walking on this asteroid, or any asteroid like it, would suddenly stop. Where would he know how to stop? Where would that be? You see? Because the asteroid's topography is already making adjustments for a non-surprise event where you would just drop off the edge. When you suddenly realize that the whole edge of the asteroid can be seen in relation to the whole edge of the planet. And I guess this only happens in cases where the planet actually exposes more space between the planet and the asteroid. Now, that would give you a sense of falling downwards. And perhaps you would, because the gravity is not strong enough to keep you on the surface of an asteroid continuously, which means that at some point you're just going to float off it because it won't sustain you anymore. And some interesting facts about this sustainment is that it basically relates to the areas directly opposite to each other, and which probably create these kind of vortex effects as you move through them to the outer, just because there has to be a gravity anomaly with the asteroids. Which creates eddies or gravity anomalies of up and down and space between them, creating storms, perhaps even interrupting the whole evolution of gravity on the surface of such a planet, creating warm areas or cold ones where gravity separates, gravity combines, perhaps neither of the two, but enough to say that you can't be sure where you are at every moment.